Frank Warren promised me when I returned from my short retirement that I would fight in December. And we tried to fight Joshua, we tried to fight Usyk, we tried to fight a few people, but they didn't want no smoke. So Frank is delivering this date on December the 3rd. So big shout out for that, Frank. And also, massive respect, because in my bag here, can you bring me bag up here, please? I have £10,000 in cash that I've collected today from Mr. Frank Warren. 2.5, 10. That's 10 grand in cash that Frank has brought for me today, because I bet Frank Warren £10,000 that Joshua won't sign the contract. Guess what? 10 grand richer, tax-free, bet money. You don't. Put that back in my bag, please, and hold it tight, because that 10 grand means more to me than 10 million, because I've got it in my hand physically and I want it from Frank Warren. So I think you beat me with Joe Parker the other day, so now I'll beat you with this one. So fair play, Frank. And as for me trying to sit here and sell Derek Chisora to the fans, I ain't got to sell absolutely nothing to nobody, because if we go to that bar over there and we order a treble Jack Daniels on the rocks, we know what the it's going to do. We know what it's going to do. So when I say Chisora, don't forget, like, you got the so-called guys in the division that people, oh, these guys are top guys. We offer them big fights, no smoke, no smoke. You offer it to Derek Chisora, boom, he sat here opposite me. Man's got balls. And in today's society, in this boxing game, there's a big lack of balls. And you know who you are, these people who don't want no smoke. So with Chisora, he comes and he says exactly what it says. He does what it says on the tin. He goes to war. He's changed his name from Del Boy to War. And we're going to get a war. Now, however, I did outbox him comfortably the second time. But Chisora's style has changed. And guess what? So was mine. I used to be a tip-tap boxer on the back foot, jibbing and jabbing around the ring. And now I'm a HMS destroyer. So when you got two heavy forces colliding with massive bombs, and guess what? Someone's getting knocked out. That's all I'm saying, you know. If he lands a punch on me, a big swing, I'm getting knocked out. If I land a big swing on him, he's getting knocked out. So the fans are going to win here tonight, 100%, because when 70,000 fans out there, which that will sell out in one day, 70,000, second back-to-back stadium fight, and who better than my old mate Derek Chisora to have a third fight with, whom I promised for years to have a third fight. Good money. Bringing it back to England again for the British economy in hard times. People will come here, spend money in London, so that helps restaurants, pubs, bars, hotels. And then Chisora's getting paid, I'm getting paid. What are we going to do? We're going to spend it in England, in the shops, bars, restaurants, pubs, nightclubs, strip clubs, whatever, how we spend our money, I don't know. So it's all staying in this country. So, you know, fair play to it. And, you know, me and Chisora's going to put on a hell of a fight, and that's it. May the best man win.
Have you seen any vulnerabilities in his last few fights? Is he the same guy that beat you 8 years ago?
He's got a chip on his shoulder, Tyson, about AJ. I don't understand why. I think the whole Bob Arum and Frank Warren have a massive chip about AJ. I don't understand why. Why is that, Frank?
Like a ball. A chip.
Yeah, I mean, like you're so upset, you know that.
Listen, I believed in him. It cost me 10 grand. I thought he was going to fight.
Yeah, but there's complications in the whole thing.
Anyway, do you know what?
Yeah,
don't worry about
it.
But you don't even want to worry about it.
Yeah,
all
I'm
you
not
need
worried.
to worry about is one thing. This man to my right. That's all you need to worry about.
Frank. I don't worry about anybody. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You know why? Put me in a room with so many guys, I don't worry about anything. I am that guy you need.
If I was fighting him, I'd worry about it.
No, I don't have to worry, man.
Yeah,
he's a big guy. I don't
he's
give
a
a
big
shit.
guy and he can punch and he can box. He's a fighting machine.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
We shall see.
Do you know what, guys? You two need to get a room, because it wasn't so long ago when I was stood up here on my own, the little old boy from Manchester, and you two versus me. And now how the tables have turned. The tables have turned. It was all of a sudden, yeah, Chisora, knock him out. And now look, the big man is in the stage, get up! And now, like Chisora once said, I have the big fish promoter behind me. So thank you very much.
The only thing Frank Warren don't have on is a dress, because he'll go anywhere with his money. said the only thing you don't have on is a dress, my friend, because you go anywhere there's money, my friend.
But Derek, you understand Frank's delivering you a world title fight the second time in your career.
Mate, we know who's paying your pay. Don't worry about that.
Listen, Frank is delivering Derek the second world title, and all Eddie Hearn could do was try and use him as cannon fodder. Didn't deliver anything, did he? It was Frank who delivered the first world title shot against Klitschko, and then the second world title shot against GK for the WBC belt.
No, I got it. I delivered myself, man.
Rubbish.
I'm only here because of myself. It's not because I'm here. I'm here because you called me, say, "Oh, listen, do you want to fight me?" I'm like, "Yeah, speak to mommy and daddy." And then you got mommy and daddy with you. But you see anyone with me? No. That's mommy and there's daddy there. And then you go bigger son there. So that's why I'm here. You know, you phoned me, I said, speak to mommy and daddy. And now we're here. So it's cool. Do you understand?
Oh, and by the way, what happened to this? Oh, Tyson Fury never offered me no fight. You little artist. I spoke to your manager on the phone. And, I don't know where he is. I don't even know what he looks like.
He's there. KD!
Who?
KD!
KD was on the FaceTime to me, wherever KD is.
He's there. He's right next to the
So he knows.
KD, take that bag of money. Don't worry.
He was offered this fight.
Take that bag of money. We're in Tottenham. Take that bag of money. Don't worry.
That's KD. He knows. He knows. Bag of money. He knows the fight was offered, and Chisora was saying, "Oh, Tyson's a bipolar. He doesn't. He says a load of." But here we are again, the fight's been offered and now you've accepted. So guess what? I'm not that bipolar, am I? Because we're making it, it's done. Chisora's had 12 losses on his record, but 8 or 9 of them have been to world heavyweight champions. Or past champions, or former champions, or future champions. So you've got to respect him, and that's it. I've got nothing bad to say about Derek. I think he's a good fighting man, and he brings his A game every time. Whether it's going to be good enough to beat me, I don't think so. Because no disrespect to him or anybody, I just don't think any of these people can beat me. In my reign right now, I'm reigning supreme. And I'll beat him. And then when I beat the little middleweight guy, people are going to say to me, "Oh, he was too small, he was half your size. Let's not give him anything for it. He was always going to win." That's what they'll say, 100%. I've seen it so many times. Just like when I beat Wilder, all of a sudden Wilder was who never was any good. And now he's knocked out Helenius, so all of a sudden he's a killer again. But I've slain the killer. Slain him. But who knows? Get Chisora out of the way. There might be a fourth Deontay Wilder fight. People say to me, "You beat Derek Chisora twice already. Why are you fighting him again? Who wants to see that?" But I say to you, I beat Deontay Wilder 3 times. 2 times in a draw, whatever you want to say. But who here would not want to see me versus Wilder for a 4th time? Not very many people. So
I'm just buzzing. You will see. You will see. You know, it's going to be toe-to-toe. 100%. I'm buzzing for this fight.
Do you think you can knock him out?
I have to knock him out. I'm going to drop him, yeah.
And just for the record, guys, I will do what Pulev and Usyk couldn't. And Parker. I will knock him out. I knew you was going to take the fight. You have showed up the bodybuilder.
No. Listen,
you have showed him up.
Let me say something.
You have showed him.
You've got so much bipolar over AJ.
You've got nothing. Man's a coward.
Leave him alone.
Man's a coward. And I'm just going to keep torturing him until he actually gets the balls to fight. Yeah, no he won't. Because that's why you've stepped in.
Don't worry about that.
Like he said, I'm bipolar. Yes, I am. You can't chuck that at me as an offensive thing because I am bipolar. We know that. I've got bipolar disorder. And what? So, you can't use it against me. I'm mentally unwell. You've got to go in there with a mental patient, not me.